Hello and welcome back. My name is Valentari of GameAgeddon.com and twitch.tv/GameAgeddon. We are doing another Mono Force draft here. This is day number 2 of my Drafted Day series. And let's see here. This is kind of subpar. It's a board wiper. And I am... I think that I'm going to force mono red today. If you watched yesterday's video, we went to 1 and 2 with a mono white deck. Just reminding everybody that 2 things that you should never ever do: force a color and force a mono color. But I am new to Hex and am wanting to try to learn some of the card synergies. So for the first 5 days this week, I will be forcing a monocolor deck. And today it's going to be red, I think. So this card deals damage to troop for each red resource that you have. So pretty good late game. Let's see. Target champion loses 1 charge. That's basically land destruction right there. And Sight Fury. Target troop gets permanent rage 2. Or a Bombsmith. I don't much like the idea of taking a whole turn to destroy a land. So we're going to go ahead and run the Bombsmith out here. So once again, if you are looking to join me on one of these videos, feel free to leave a comment in the video below, or below the video rather. Sorry, I'm still waking up and I am still sick from yesterday. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the videos. It helps raise awareness for what I'm doing. Socketable Miner or Gem Crazed Berserker, that's pretty good. Socketable, I think I mentioned this yesterday. You can put a gem in here to give it different effects. So we'll consider that. What's the Hellhound? It's a 4/4 for 6 that you can pay 1 to give it +1/+0 this turn. That's not bad. It's not bad. Crimson Clarity. Gain a red resource. And gain 3 charges. That's pretty good. I'm thinking for the time being that we're going to go with the... Yeah, let's run out the hell. No. Let's run out the Gem Crazed Berserker. We're going to go for some fast action instead of big, beefy guys. There we go. We'll take a burn. Deal 2 damage to target champion or troop. That'll work. Let's see how we curve. I'm hoping this turns out better than yesterday. I did manage to pick up some editing software. I'm not going to go through and edit out the dead air between picks, but if I happen to do any typing during the matches, or if like yesterday when I totally botched it and pressed the button to stop the recording mid-round 1, I'll at least be able to piece the episodes together. Target attacking troop gets +2/+2 and crush this turn. Yeah, I think that's along the lines of what we're looking for there. Right now we're only running 2 creatures, so we need to pick up some more soon. Red seems to be pretty open at the moment. Oh, damn. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pick up... Tough call, but I think I want the burn here. I just want to be aggressive, just straight up aggressive. And like yesterday, if you happen to see a move that I've made that you feel I made in error, please leave constructive criticism. I am a newbie when it comes to this game, and I am looking to become a better player, so I will absolutely accept constructive criticism. When this troop enters play, for each card that inspired it, deals 1 damage to each opposing champion and troop. Well, I don't have any Inspire yet. So do I want a 4/4 for 5 that has a possibility of doing damage, or 5/4 for 5 that just does nothing? And I think we're just going to take the Legionnaire here. Yeah, red seems wide open. That's a rare, by the way. That's a, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th pick rare? I can't imagine what else would be in this pack. So now we need to be on the lookout for Inspire. There's a 3/2 trample for 4. There's that sniper that does damage equal to its power. And here's just a 2/3 lurker. I think that what we want right now is probably the giant army ants. So we want to keep our curve even throughout. We want to hit fast and hard. Up to 2 target troops can't block this turn. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. I wouldn't mind picking up some Inspire cards now, though. Sight Fury. Target troop gets permanent. Yeah. This is our opening pack, I think. Yeah, it is. That demolition's ours. I may pick it up so I can throw an opponent off tempo. Another one will probably wheel. I'll take the Zealot. Yeah, this is turning out much better than yesterday. I already like this draft better than yesterday's. First of all, everyone's picking pretty quickly. And second of all, I'm getting cards that I want. And the good red cards are even wheeling, which means there doesn't appear to be anybody in red. Oh, and we come up to our first non-pick. Okay. Carrion Blob. Okay. So what is in our second pack here? Well, the only card for us would be a Ruby Pyromancer. Inspires. Another troop with cost equal to a greater than this troop cost into play. It gets permanent +2/+0. What do you know? That is right up our alley. That goes perfect with our Legionnaire. Goes perfect with our everything, really. I wouldn't mind a couple more of those. I'm like looking over some of these cards. I'm like, what are we gonna cut? Like, the Bloodcrazed Zealot seems kind of underwhelming. Giant Army Ants are gonna be good, especially with the Pyromancer. Choose and discard 2 cards. This troop deals 4 damage to target troop. Potentially. Could just take another crushing blow. I don't know how many creatures we're currently sitting at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're currently sitting at 6 creatures, so it really needs more creatures. But I don't know that a 5-drop is the way to go here. Yeah, I think we're just going to grab a crushing blow, but I don't think that we're going to run it. Okay. Ruby Entrenches. As a troop with cost equal to or greater than this troop's cost in display under your control, it gets Swift Strike. And Swift Strike, like I said, is this game's version of First Strike. It just means that the target deals its damage before the opposing troop does. And I think that's the pick here. Because having this 5/4 Or even this 3/2 crush, which is trample basically. With Swift Strike would just be badass. Especially if we throw in a combat trick. Suppressive Fire, Incite Fury. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and grab the Avalanche Giant this time. We need more 4-drops and more 2-drops. A lot of 2-drops. This deck needs to be aggressive and fast. I'm not really sure I understand what Crimson Clarity does. Well, I'll have time to look later. We don't really have a pick here. I guess another Incite Fury. But I've already got one, and I don't think I'm going to run a second one. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, Mortar Strike. Deals 3 damage to target opposing troop. Bury all troops in the top 3 cards of that troop's controller's deck. That's not bad. I can grab another Legionnaire. Shadowblade Lurker, 2/3 for 3. Okay. Come on, game. Give me some 2-drops. Or even some 1-drop creatures would not be bad. I would not object to 1-drop creatures. I don't like the idea of an empty board on turn 1. I like that most of my combat tricks are 1 resource, which is good, because that means I can throw a lot out there when I have a lot of mana. I learned yesterday that no matter what, even if it's a monocolored deck, 17 lands should be the way to go. We'll grab a sniper here. Sniper just doesn't seem all that impressive. Dealing 2 damage to target champion and troop when it comes into play for 5 mana, just a 2/2. The only way I can see this card being like a really good snap pick is if you have something that gives all your troops attack power in all zones. Because then they have that bonus even when they're in your deck, so when you cast them, that bonus still sticks. Incidentally, playing against a blue deck that has the ability to return stuff back to your hand, if it already had a plus bonus, it would still keep that bonus. I'll grab the Warhawk, but I'm not going to run that. Another Avalanche Giant. I'm not really going to be in the habit of discarding cards, but I suppose I could possibly run one just in case I get stuck on lands or something and can't pull creatures out. But I mean, by that point in time, I've already got 5 resources, so. If this said discard 2 cards and deal 4 damage to target troop or champion, I would be all over this card. But just 4 damage to a target troop is just meh. This is what I would love to run. See, if I was doing a red-white deck, this is what I would love to run. Because, again, it gives us Inspire. These were the cards I was trying to get in yesterday's deck. I couldn't get any. I might actually run that. It's more of a pacing play, but I don't mind. Alright, I'm gonna grab this Crimson Clarity. I'm gonna have to look it up between rounds because I really don't get what this card does. Like, you gain a red resource, but I think it's only for this turn, and you gain 3 charge. We'll take an Adamantine Scrivener and an Infusion of Diamond. I don't know what to take. Alright, guys, tell me which pick I should have taken in this pack here. I just don't know. Alright, here we go. It's our last pack. So we have a card that didn't want to render. So the only card we have here is a Suppressive Fire. It's not a bad card. I think a Doppel Gadget. A Terrobot. But I think just the Suppressive Fire is good. Well, it's not good, but for our intents and purposes, it's the pick. This poor giant army ant just looks so alone right here. Hashtag ants forever alone. Okay. A 2-drop arena brawler. Or demolition. I think we're going to take the gem crate. No, let's take the arena brawler. We need some 2-drops. I said that. I said it and then didn't follow up with it, so. So far, nothing fantastic for us in pack number 3. Pack 1 was so good to us. And pack 2 was kind of meh. And pack 3 is just kind of crummy. So we're just going to grab this Mortar Strike. Like I said, deals 3 damage to target troop, and then bury all troops in the top 3 cards of the controller's deck. So it has a potential to get rid of some of their better troops if they're on top of their deck. But that's more of a luck thing. Okay, wait, now we've got some stuff here. We have some picks. Burn to the ground, deal X damage to target champion or troop. Okay, we want that. That is a pick. That's late, but I'll take it. Imp Hoodlums. When this troop enters play, destroy target opposing artifact. I suppose that could be sideboarded. If I run up against the dwarf deck, I can pull that in. I'm not going to run that though. Alright, Scrap Welder. When the troop enters play, if you control an artifact, it gets +3/+0 flight and speed. That would be great if I controlled an artifact. What about this Baby Yeti? It's a 1/1 with haste. I will take it. Oh, I missed that Unmerciful Tormentor down there. I hope it wasn't good. That does not look cute at all. It looks like frightening. Some of the art in this game is wildly inconsistent. Like, you get some really cool looking pictures, and then you get that. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and grab another Suppressive Fire. We're not going to run. This poor giant army ants again in my only turn 4 play. I don't like the idea that it's going to screw my tempo up. The only hope I have is if I can get one of these ruby thingies, or the Crimson Clarity. This card still doesn't want to render. So what do we want to cut here? I think we want to cut out this Shroom Tank because it's the beefiest and it creates lots of blockers, and we don't want our opponent to have blockers. And we'll grab this Demolition. Might even run it, I don't know. I mean, it helps because it's gonna, if we don't get any 4-drops, which I don't think we're gonna get in 5 picks, and we don't have this Crimson Clarity, we're gonna lose tempo on turn 4 if we don't. I mean, it's even assuming we draw lands every turn. If I don't have this Army Ants in my hand, I have no turn 4 play. So for turn 3, if I can destroy an enemy's land, then I can at least put them in the same field that I'm in, where they're down 1 land. Okay, we'll grab the Bloodcrest Zealot. Our biggest fear, I think, at the moment is going to be flyers. I don't think I have a single flyer in this deck. Scrap Welder. Sorry, bud. You're not in this deck. You're the dwarf deck. We'll see you next week. Alright, let's get down to building then. So we're going to filter out everything else. And we're going to go to town. So we're going to sort by cost. We definitely want the Baby Yeti, and I think 1 Suppressive Fire. Definitely the Burn to the Ground. Definitely 2 burns, 2 Crushing Blows. Maybe on the Runic Monolith. The Arena Brawler gets in. The Bombsmith. Yeah, I mean, it's a 1/1 for 2, but it also deals the damage to a troop, so we'll put him in on a maybe. We're going to run a Crimson Clarity. I'm probably going to Google it after I get done with this video and figure out exactly how it works. We definitely want to run this Gem Crazed Berserker, but we need to socket it out first. So let's take a look. We can give him Haste. When it enters play, it deals damage equal to its power to opposing champion. That's a major, though. These are minor glyphs, so I have to look in the minor column here. I think we're going to go with this troop can't be blocked, except by artifact troops and or troops that share a shard with it. So that way I have an unblockable 3/1, assuming they're not playing red. Close. Yes. Okay, did that work? Did he come into the thing here? Cool. Alright, so he's got the gem in there. So that's good. Shadow Blade Lurker. Let's see. We're gonna sideboard the Hoodlums. Incite Fury, we're gonna run. We'll run 2 of those. The Demolition, the Ruby Lance, the Giant Amps, a Bloodcurse Zealot, a Sniper, 2 Legionnaires, and a Mortar Strike. That's a deck. I don't know. Just feels weird. I don't know if I want to throw in this Shadowblade Lurker for value. How many creatures do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 creatures. I think with 11 creatures, I don't want 2 Incite Furies. I think is the issue here. I do want 2 Crippling Blows, or Crushing Blows rather. I just really feel that this Sniper is just so underwhelming, and I don't want him in the deck. but I don't even know what to replace them with. Like, do I take the Runic Monolith and just tap stuff down, or, you know, for the 2/2 for 3 is not bad. So I'm gonna main deck the Impidlums. Why not? There we go. Gotta add the lands manually one at a time. All right. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is our deck. It's got a good bit of burn. It's got a couple combat tricks. It's got a little land destruction in it. And we're going to have to hope that this is enough to do what we need to do. So, there we go. All right, I'm going to run this in, and I'll see you guys in round 1. Oh, I got to choose a champion first, don't I? Sorry. I totally forgot about that. Still getting used to this game a little bit. Ooh, target troop gets permanent +3/+0. That'd be good on that guy that can't be blocked except by red creatures. Or create a blaze elemental. It's a ball lightning, basically. If you're familiar with Magic the Gathering, a 3/1 with haste. Ball lightning. I think the Lionel Flynn is our pick here. Okay, now we will see you guys in round 1.